What is up, friends, YouTube and motorcycle enthusiasts? Accelerate here, back at another race. It's another season. This, my friends, is Battle of the Goats in North Carolina. As many of you guys know, huge fan of Battle of the Goats. Last year I got lost, so this year, oh, look at that, lap one. Let's go ahead and take a left there. This year, didn't get lost. It was a great race, and on with the action. Oh, real quick, you'll notice that I kind of started right in the middle here. Yeah, my GoPro betrayed me. Looks like I had some corrupted footage coming off the line in the original Enduro cross section, but not too far out, which really sucks too because I jumped the ditch. If you guys have ever ran that race, there's about a 5-foot ditch that's, I don't know, maybe like 4 feet deep. That if you're going quick enough, you can just jump it. You hit the root and go through the trees, but I jumped it this year, but of course, the footage is super choppy and not usable. But nonetheless, no sense in crying over spilled footage. On with the show here. Alright, we got my buddy Brennan, a youth rider actually. Well, he's racing a 300, so he runs Open B. Yeah, doing awesome. This is the future of hard enduro here, guys. These young guys out here pushing themselves. So Brennan's a young dude and with big aspirations and doing really awesome. This enduro cross section was very similar to last year. But I like how they split it up also. This is the inside portion where we would run the outside portion at launch.
Is this right? Huh? Is this right? Yeah. Okay. Go.
Yeah, so I was hyper aware of not taking a wrong turn. So because of that, you know, let's look at my watch and let's not hit a tree. That definitely put the fear in me. I was glancing down at my watch, and yeah, I almost hit a tree, which not good. It's one of the reasons I like hard enduro. Low speeds. Let's not hit trees. This is a key spot here, chutes and ladders up to the left, which is harder, but it's a shortcut, and then the ride around to the right.
2 feet shorter. Oh, he got it. No, he doesn't. Oh, he got it. No, he doesn't. You go this way and risk.
Man, I 100% give Brennan props for going after that. That is a really big step up It's probably about 7 feet if I had to take a guess. And as you can see, he almost made it. He was right there. I chose the old man route, which was the ride around. It was bottlenecked. At first I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, dude, there's no way this is that bad. I gotta admit, I don't ride brushy as much as I should, even though it is one of the closer places for hard enduro next to me. But nonetheless, I don't really come here very often. So because of that, I didn't really know what was going on up here. And that route section was definitely what was hanging everybody up, causing the bottlenecks. Couldn't really figure out what was going on here. I think it's a bailout for chutes and ladders. As you can see down to the bottom left, that is the ladder, which is the section that's after that rock step. So this dude was worked. I don't know if he was bailing because he didn't realize it was, it was the harder line. But either way, like, the ride around was not that bad. I don't even know. I would be interested to see what the pros did, because if there was no bottlenecks, the ride around is much easier, in my opinion. So this is hilarious. There's a trail guy at the top of that drop down right there. And he says, drop down, go to the right. And I'm like, I literally hear drop down, go. And I'm like, yep, got it. Headed, bro. And I didn't see the torn ribbon either. And then my Brennan behind me, he yells. He's like, stop. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And then that's whenever I realized it. Again, tunnel vision is not good. It's not good. Yeah, maybe like a turn signal helmet or something with, I don't know, some way to figure out what I'm doing wrong with directions sometime out, and I get past, of course. So shout out to Nick Clare there. He was sitting at the bottom of that spot to kind of guide people through. So that was really cool. Him and the Leaky Mushroom team were out in full force with the course, taking pictures, and they were sharing all their media. So if you guys are interested, I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can access that. They're obviously posting it up for free, but if you haven't seen it, that'll be down there. So it seemed like a really good group, and they clearly have a passion for hard enduro and technical riding, so pretty awesome. So we actually went down this section in the qualifier, and you know, this year I chose not to make a video on the qualifier. The qualifier was pretty low threat, not too crazy. It was something that, you know, it was lower chicken fight, a couple more gullies, and a couple little spots. It was pretty fast. It was fast paced, but it still had some good gullies in there. But yeah, it was like 2.5 hours or 2 laps. But we actually went down this, and I went up where I went down where I had went up there. Ooh, glad we got those radiator braces there. Yeah, and obviously, if you guys hadn't noticed, I'm riding the 2024. You know, I haven't really done, other than my first impressions of the 24, I haven't done a mod list yet. It's on the list for sure. I really need to. But I will say, it's been fantastic. I had a couple hiccups, and I'll talk about that in the upcoming video, ironically, with the key and carb. But I got a different carb now, so everything was running good. I got everything installed and tested out and running good for this weekend. The bike did phenomenal, and I couldn't be more pleased with the 24 300 Race Edition. I think that dual plug is really, look at that, watch this. Oh man, dual plug. That's all dual plug right there. You know, the guys that don't make it, they don't have a dual plug. That's all there is to it. So you should get one.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
You know, it's so tempting to just cut out the stupid drops, but you can't. You know, it's a part of the process, and you know, the fails need to go in there with it. Yeah, you guys like my duct tape job? I really need to put the little bungee holders on back on for my gels. Yeah, this step up was pretty legit. As you can see, Brennan's climbing up there. It's not straight up, obviously. You can zap it, and away we go. And I did the whole like jump up and ninja on each side there, and was able to get the bike up there. It'd be really cool to clean it. I would have liked to watch some pros go through there. I'm sure they obviously stay on the bike and clean it, and are able to cut around to the right as they bring it up. So that's a cool spot. Now I got Tristan Hart passing everybody there, getting around. And, looks like they're doing lap 2. By the time that I was here, maybe lap 3. I think it's probably lap 2. If I remember right, they said it was about 4 hours to do 3 laps. But obviously, lap 2 and lap 3 opens up the harder stuff. So there's even some stuff on lap 3 that's not on lap 2. So it's like boss fights, right? It's like Brushy Mountain. I'm fighting the small bosses, and then it opens up the high-end stuff, and then you just get crushed. So good on them. It was a long race, they said. The Was It Hard videos, if you guys haven't seen that. Oh hey, Ryder LeBlond hot on his heels. Yeah, if you guys hadn't seen those videos that they're posting on YouTube, or I'm sorry, How Hard Was It? Yeah, that's it. Super cool, man. It's really neat to see their insight and some of the chatter that we often only get to hear in like podcasts and stuff like that. Really cool. That was pretty dicey right there. You could easily slip your bike down into the abyss. But yeah, man. Started running a new tire, the E91EX. It's a Dunlop. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. You know me, I'm a gnarly for life. The Kinder Gnarly's been so good to me. It's such a great tire. And but man, this Dunlop's like, I don't know. There's something to it for sure. It is better than the Gnarly. I wouldn't say it's leaps and bounds better, but it's pretty good. It is. I get good traction with both, but that E91 definitely grips in places that the Gnarly didn't. Ironically, and it's also better at side hills. So gullies like this, real slick rock. I tell you, man, I don't know. It's got something. It's got something going. Not to mention Tristan Hart runs it. So I mean, you could just get him on a beta. Maybe like he would have won those first 2. But I don't know. But yeah, you gotta pick and choose, right? What are you gonna do? Yeah, that was a pretty legit step up. I definitely need to work on my zaps more. This is one of the ones this is bigger than most of the stuff that I do, specifically what I train at my house. So I definitely need to practice those. Then hey, the Ghost Ride works, and so doesn't falling down. I think at this point I was just starting to get tired, and it's just like dropping my bike, falling down, catching my breath, but the race continues.
I mean, what's better than one water?
Bruh.
Say that.
I was never so happy to see this checkpoint and to see a dude with endless bottles of water. It was very awesome. And looky there, Danny Lewis on a beta. So he zapped up. He was on lap 2. So to the right there is lap 2. I was just getting to Little Romania, which is what this is, and he was already on lap 2. So man, some of that lap 2 stuff that I could see. I actually got an opportunity to look across once I got up here from Little Romania. Yeah, it was nuts. And Little Romania's over. It was that easy, guys. Nothing to it. I'm going on the backside here. It was so tiring that I think I'd lay down, maybe take a nap, and yeah, rest a little bit, you know. But hey, as far as Little Romania goes, so I'm not sure what happened with my camera there. I think the footage either froze or flaked out or whatever. I am running a battery pack so I can run the camera constantly. But oh, that's right, it was flipped up. My camera had flipped up and I didn't catch it. So I was basically filming my chin for, you know, a good hour and a half, something like that. So in any case, hey, big shout out to a couple guys. Marty, he's an A-class rider, super cool dude. Marty towed me up. He gave me a tug up a really hard portion of Little Romania. Couldn't have done it without him, so big shout out to that dude. And then the dude, I think Chris is his name, from Little Hawking Rentals, he also helped me right there, and that was big. So hey, thanks guys, really appreciate it. And yeah, I just wanted to, I don't have the footage, but you know, nonetheless, wanted to give you guys a shout out on that. Again with the ghost ride, I tell you, you know, I'm getting pretty good at the ghost rides. If I really just need to get better at my technique, and a double ghost ride. Maybe I could just ghost ride maybe that's my key. That's how I'll win the race. Just ghost ride everything, and eventually the bike will make it up there. I really need to just focus more on fitness, getting better, and not ghost riding everything. But hey, do a little dance, keep pushing, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think I was getting my second win there. Probably another gel. The gels really, they're key to my success for sure. 'Cause I'm so tired. Obviously, you guys don't see that I'm cutting out a lot of the rest periods that I was taking throughout, because it was a lot, and it wasn't even really that hot this year too. So. Oof. So I think this is milk toast, maybe. Can't remember. Quinn Winsel, right there, and then Hayden Mosa also was behind him there. So, but yeah, guys, that about wraps it up. I only got 3 checks, so the 4th check was pretty much shut down by this next section. We ended up helping some. I think we helped Gage Logan Key through. and then I pretty much called it based on what the outlook was to how much time I had and how much further I had to go. I kind of regret going farther. Man, I was smoked. Nonetheless, this is the hill. It was a super bear. But in any case, so I won my class, which was really cool. Huge shout out to everybody that helped me, that helped pull the bike along, and obviously that supports me. I've never won anything, never been on podium before, so it was really cool to podium 40 plus B for the 2024 Battle of the Goats. But can't be stagnant here, because I'll take the win, which is awesome. But at the same time, we got a couple more races this season. Like I said before, not going to be able to run the whole season, but my success has kind of lit a fire. So I'm going to run Kairos for sure. So that's next stop's May 11th, and then we'll go up to PA and see if we can qualify for Tough Like Roar this year. They're taking 130 riders in the main event, and I've been working on my speed a little bit, which is helpful. And they said the qualifier is supposed to be a little harder, which is great, because more technical the better for me, because I'm just not fast. But in any case, guys, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, shout out for all my subscribers. You guys took me to 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome, and I much appreciate the support. Hey, hope you guys have a fantastic week. Get out there, get on two wheels, and race a dirt bike. This is Accelerate once again, signing off.